hasn't aired yet. You're going to have to move on eventually, Callie. But I'm not ready yet. I just can't. I don't want to leave it all behind. Don't be so dramatic. All good things come to an end. Come on. Don't worry, girl. It's all gonna work out. It has to. You've nailed, like, what, 10 auditions in the last year? There's always gonna be new opportunities. But they won't be like this one. And that's just the problem, isn't it? I just got way too attached. How can I... Hello? Is someone there? No need to hide. I won't be mad. Come on out. Oh, it's you. How's it going? You didn't. You didn't. Happen to hear all of that, did you? No, of course. I'll take your stunned silence as a yes. I guess you could have said no and pretended you didn't hear anything. But, like, even if you did, I'd still have my doubts. And maybe the thought would keep me up at night for several weeks, and I'd wish I could redo this entire conversation, and then I'd just... It sounds like I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling, aren't I? I'm so sorry. You must be so confused. You probably came out here to get some fresh air too, right? Parties are overwhelming. I get it. I'll just leave the patio to you. Don't mind me. I can just head back to my trailer. Huh? What? You want me to... stay? Did I hear that right? Oh... Well, in that case... Yeah, I'll stick around. I mean, technically, I was here first. So I'll just sit over... here. Yeah. I can tell you're still staring at me from a distance, you know. I can always tell when someone's watching me. It's one of my many superpowers. Look, if you want a picture, all you have to do is ask. That's not it. Huh. Well, don't be shy, handsome. You can join me if you want. No, you don't mind if I call you that, do you? With the moonlight illuminating your face and all, I couldn't help but notice how stunning you are. I always appreciate good looks. And good company, of course. Yeah, that's true. It is really pretty out on the lake this time of night. And I like that we got to film so many scenes for Beyond the Shore here. Maybe that's why it's so hard to say goodbye. Not that goodbyes are ever easy. You know what I mean, right? Well, I'm all over the place tonight, and usually I come out here to, for lack of a better term, clear my head. Our on-site security's fairly decent, and they pretty much let the leads do as they please. So, I made it a habit. I've always been an outdoorsy gal myself, especially during the summer. It's really peaceful, just listening to the water. Don't you think? I still need to distract myself, so... How's life been treating you? You probably got a better work-life balance than I do. Hopefully. Oh, wow. Here I was hoping for the best, but it sounds like we're both stressed out, huh? You're welcome to chill out here as long as you want, if it'll help. It should be a relief that filming's over now. But to me, it isn't really. Well, yeah. That's why I was monologuing so dramatically when you found me. Or just talking myself through what I'm feeling. And it's real sadness this time. Unlike the fake tears I've learned to do on command. You really wanna hear about it? No, well, if you don't mind lending me your ear for a bit, I can explain more. Yeah. Honestly, I really need to just yap about things. You sure that's okay? Aw, thanks. You're really sweet. There's a reason I didn't change out of this dress after the series finale party. Because then, all of this would really, truly be over. Even if everyone's already said their farewells. I just can't shake this feeling of dread that's been lingering since we had that toast. Oh, thanks. I love this dress. Tulle around the waist, arm-length gloves and all. It really does make me feel like a princess on the ballroom floor. And I thought the photo shoot for Team Fancy had the most expensive-looking wardrobe I'd seen yet. Oh, that was a Splatfest from years ago that Marie and I hosted. Fancy party versus costume party. That was the one. We really got into character for it, as we usually did. Oh, you probably don't remember, but I had more idol activities and hosted a news program with my cousin back in the day. Dance practice was always so intense for us too. I was also pretty hard on myself anyway, wanting to get all the steps right. But I'm thankful that the fundamentals would come in handy for Beyond the Shore. It's been such a whirlwind of events, from the first audition to being cast and then just living here. The realization that this is your new temporary reality takes some getting used to, right? I'm sure you have a completely different view as a crew member. So, how was it for you? Oh, I can imagine. That must have been such a huge time crunch. Sorry about that. Although most of our episodes came close to movie length, doing a full cinematic release for the finale makes it an even bigger deal. Even as the lead, there's a lot of decisions I don't have control over, unless I get an associate producer role. Who knows? Maybe I'll work my way up to being a showrunner. You can call the shots and be an actor in your own production. Isn't that neat? I probably get even less sleep than I do now, but there's nothing like losing yourself in the performance once the cameras start rolling. Do I ever get burnt out? You mean with the 11-hour days and all? I'm not sure if I have yet. There's probably a lot of things I'm glamorizing, but sometimes you need to do a little bit of that to get through the mundane parts of life. That's what I've told myself to cope anyway. Do you ever feel yourself doing that? I guess it could be a part of why it's so hard to leave things behind. When you spend months in the same place, it all becomes so familiar. In a way, this place did become home, when you really think about it. I got to see this set at different times of the day and make memories with the other cast members. There's silly moments I can recall at nearly every site if I stop and look around. There's tough moments where I did feel like giving up. Moments where I got back up and strengthened my resolve. Several lines I struggled with. It's so easy to get sentimental. I guess it's not the same for the film crew since you're mostly seeing things through the lens of the camera. You're there, but more distant, right? Not fully living in the scene. It's probably even more distant for the editors, until everything comes together. But us actors, we're living and breathing the moment, reciting the dialogue from the script like every word counts. Because it does. Because we want to make the experience as immersive as possible. You get pulled into the atmosphere the longer you watch. You start to wonder what it'd be like if you were really there. That's why when the episode ends and cuts to the credits, you're left feeling breathless. Well, I guess if you're binge watching instead of tuning in every week, you don't really get that experience. That pause after the screen goes dark? A lot of the apps just skip to the next episode to keep you glued to the screen. Yeah, of course it's all by design. I'll miss the weekly discussions online though. Checking the hashtags with the crew and seeing all the cheeky gossip. They'd never know it was us on alt accounts, yelling in the replies with them sometimes. Don't tell anyone, okay? I guess now it's just gonna be a whole lot of complaining about how the ending turned out and who got robbed. The occasional fan art and emotional tributes get sprinkled in between. I wish I could watch a few more of the video edits, but I'll see an occasional fan cam while on lunch break. Still, I can't really tell how the fans will overreact about the ending. As in, what it'll look like, how long it'll last, those kinds of things. Sometimes they go overboard mid-season. But the showrunners have just gotten used to that, haven't they? It's frustrating because the fans can't really perceive how difficult this is for us too. Well, some of them, I suppose. There's so much I want to say, but I have to limit interactions. Audiences are important, but I think they can be a little too entitled sometimes. Guess we gotta remember that we can't please everyone. It's statistically impossible, after all. And even so, the words I see online kinda stick with me. So the criticism starts to seep into my performances, unfortunately. Whoa. I don't think I've ever told anyone that before. Not even my stylists, and those girls know practically everything. Guess I just feel really comfortable next to you. Your presence is very soothing. It's nice. Usually, I don't like to let others see my quieter side, nor when I'm feeling depressed. Because everyone knows Callie is the life of the party, super positive and happy-go-lucky. Literally the popular girl trope. Never seen that website of TV tropes? I can point out all the ones I've been described as. Getting off track here, but yeah. I don't like when anyone has to worry about my well-being. I don't like the concerned eyes they get, or that pause when they don't know what to say. I just don't want to put anyone in that situation. Maybe consoling somebody can be kind of difficult. Sometimes I'll be like, why even bother with me? I know. You're right. Thinking that way is no good. So, the fact I can let this all out right now is just really surprising. Oh. When I turn to look at you, when I look into your eyes, you don't have a weird expression. You don't look like you're pitying me. You really do understand, don't you? It's true, though. You're the only one who's really listened to me like this as of late. I haven't phoned my family in weeks. Just some texts here and there. It's totally unlike me, but I'll make up for it now that we're done with everything. Odd. I almost forgot already. I wish I did for real. Sorry. Don't mean to start crying on ya. Shoot, I don't have any napkins or anything. Thanks. That's perfect. Sorry, I know it's kind of awkward. Maybe I'm just saying whatever at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to blow my nose too much. It's loud and annoying and... What? Oh, a hug? Sure. Actually, yeah. Why not? We could, you could put your arm like this if you want. Is this okay? Alright. Just let me know if it gets too tiring or anything. Sorry. Maybe I've just been suppressing everything lately. Trying to live up to all these expectations. But right now, it feels like I can just be plain old regular Callie. Thank you. Oh, you're right. Look at that. There's not a single cloud in the sky right now. The moon's shining down on us in all her full glory. I think the forecast said it'd be clear by midnight. I've always loved looking at the moon, since I was a kid. I wanted to go up there one day and put my own little squid statue there. My main goal was to be an idol, but I figured I could be an astronaut on the side if I studied hard enough. Silly Callie. As it turns out, their training regimen is way more intense than they're given credit for. So, I put that dream in a box for later. But who knows? Maybe it'll still come true. After all, if an anxious teenager can make it to outer space through sheer willpower, there's nothing I can't do. Oh, sorry. It's classified information. A movie reference. Yeah. Anyway. If I'm being honest, I just don't think I'm ready to go back quite yet. Leaning on you like this is just really comforting. It might be a little selfish to ask something like this, but would you stay here with me for a while longer? It's totally okay to say no, by the way. I won't be offended at all. Oh, Really? Well, aren't you an angelfish? And you just know all the right things to say to cheer a girl up. I think I've been... what do they call it? Intellectualizing my feelings a lot tonight. You know, trying to make sense of everything. But I really am a little awestruck by you. Here I am, trying to find the right words myself. Here you are, keeping me anchored at harbor, amidst the storm. I guess all we can do is our best with what we've got. And even if there were times where I overcompensated. Oh, for example, there were a few parts of the script I wanted to rewrite. So basically, I just improvised the reads. Don't look so shocked. It happens all the time, silly. They let me keep a lot of bets in, so I'll take those small wins. But yeah, as actors, we gotta do our best to not stress over being so perfect for the public. It's so hard, though. You think I'm doing a good job? Really? Wow. That means a lot. Truly. I'm serious. You offered to sit here and listen to me vent about all this nonsense. Well, I shouldn't call it that. You listened to me ramble about life, and it's really kind of you. I think we all overthink a little bit, but that's normal, isn't it? Just try to live for yourself, too. Don't spend it being what you think everyone else wants you to be. The irony of saying that as a person whose job it is to become other people. Imaginary ones for the most part, but still. I want to try and offer you some kind words in return. Least I can do, right? Likewise, it's no problem. Is this actually the first time we're really getting to talk like this? We'd only see each other in passing or at the production office, yeah? I could never forget a face. I consider it another one of my superpowers. I try to get to know as much of the team as I can. Sorry if I didn't emphasize it earlier, but you're just as important as the actors and actresses. Without you, our acting wouldn't come to life for everyone to see. Don't you deserve to be praised a little bit? You're doing hard work too. Of course I'm right. Anyway, allow me to say thanks for all your efforts and for getting to know me a little more. In this industry, it's hard to know who your real friends are. Friendships are rarely genuine and long-lasting unless you've known the person outside of acting. Like with Marie, my bestest friend in the whole wide world. I mean, we practically grew up together. Oh, what does she do now? She's writing more and working on a podcast these days. It's called Murray After Midnight. Available on all streaming platforms. Here's a QR code for you. Oh, you forgot to look it up on Spotify. Well, I'm at least glad to jog your memory then. There's a ton of episodes and a couple with yours truly. Do you already know what your next gig is? Now that we've wrapped up with Beyond the Shore. That's fair. Few people have something lined up immediately after a show ends. I believe you'll be in a good place soon, though. I just have a really strong feeling about it. Huh? My favorite memories on set. Gosh, there's just too many. I try to keep the good ones at the forefront. Or should I say, shorefront. Get it? Anyway, if I had to pick, I'd say spending time with you. It's definitely high up on the list. I'm being serious, love. It's not just flattery, you know. But if you really want some tea, I'd say filming the post-argument scene in episode 5. Usually, I have to hold my strength back on set and whatnot, so it felt like getting to be in a rage room for real. Just what I needed, to be honest. So long as no one's getting hurt, we need to let loose every now and then. This world's a lot to deal with, isn't it? Aren't you tired of being so nice? I'm quoting the meme, but I'm glad you were nice to me tonight. You're one in a million. A rare gem that the world hasn't discovered yet. Hey, I don't tend to go heavy on compliments for just anyone. You deserve it, alright? I really mean that. You deserve to shine. Oh well, it's a lot later now, so I should probably go and freshen up a bit. Yeah, even waterproof mascara has its limits. But I tried not to ball too hard. Apologies, Your Honor. She's ballin' tonight. I'm glad I can still laugh and smile through it all. I feel a lot better thanks to you. The after party is well underway, which means we're pretty much on our own here now. Oh, actually, hold on a second. There's a diner nearby that has the most amazing fries this side of town. Would you wanna come with? Yay! Sounds awesome. I'm famished. Also, I'd like to see you in much warmer lighting, if you don't mind. Alrighty then. Don't worry about a thing. It'll be my treat. Yes, I insist. Just this once. Okay, let me stop by the powder room, and we'll be on our way. See you in a bit. Stay fresh.